Hey guys, in this video, we're going to talk about IV rank. Well, what is IV rank? Well, all it does is put into context a stock's implied volatility, and it just puts it in a nice 0 to 100 measure where we can kind of determine just by looking at that whether a stock's IV is high relative to itself over the past year. So that's all that is. So if we look at Amazon here, you can see we pull up our options chains here. And really, you can see over here our IVs of 28%, 30%, 35, all within 30s. And right next to it also has the expected move by that expiration cycle. And the problem is when we look at this, we don't really know if that's a lot of IV or not. I mean, it's 30, so I guess that's kind of low. Not really sure. How do we put this in context with itself? Well, that's where IV rank comes into play. So you can see here, IV rank is at 9.5. So basically what IV rank does is that it takes the highest and the lowest IV for a certain stock or underlying over the past year, and it puts it into a metric. So let's say, for example, we'll keep everything easy. Let's say Amazon IV lowest or low of the last year was 50, and its high was 100. And if its IV right now is at 75, then the IV rank would be 50. So you see how that means, see how that works. So basically 9% of the time over the past year, Amazon's IV has been this low. So this is relatively low to where Amazon's IV has been over the past year because 91% of the time it's been higher than this. We can compare that to, let's just say like QS or something like this. So you can see over here, our IV is 117. So this, we say, oh my gosh, what's over 100, right? So that's got to be really high. Well, again, IV rank is pretty low in here, 8.7. So this IV relative to the underlying itself right here, QS, is actually pretty low. Again, this is a SPAC, so you have to kind of, take that into consideration as well. I mean, we can just let's do another one here, like AMD, and see where we're at. So again, another one, you're at 50%. IV rank is very, very low. So that just kind of puts into context in a really, really simple measure for us what this IV is relative to itself. And we can kind of just see at a glance, is it high or not? And again, we have to remember, because this is only a year, it only takes into consideration the past 52 weeks. We also have COVID that we have to deal with. All right. So you always have to keep that in mind as well, because IV was super, super high back obviously when COVID first hit. So that is always going to be something you have to kind of keep in mind when you're looking at this. But yeah, that's just a simple way to determine a stock or underlying's IV relative to itself. Okay, guys, thanks for watching. Make sure to check us out on social media. We have attached links to our socials in the description. We also have a swing trading service if you're interested. There's more information in the description below.